Welcome to Learn Economics with Abayomi. On today's video, I'll be teaching you the perfect competitive market and we'll be taking a look at the short run equilibrium. Before I go into the topic of today, I would like to explain the perfect market and the characteristics. Now, in a perfect market, there are large large numbers of buyers and sellers. That is, in a perfect market, there are large numbers of buyers and sellers that sells homogeneous products, which can also be referred to as similar products. Now, when I say homogeneous products, they exhibit the same characteristics. Take for example, in a market whereby they sell only premium products. In that market, we can say they sell homogeneous products. And one example of such market is a market where they sell premium goods like agricultural goods. Now, and in such markets, there is no government intervention. Governments cannot intervene in such markets, and that is why the price that is determined in that market is determined by the forces of demand and supply. When I get to the graphical illustration, you understand what I mean by that. And in such markets, every participant in the market have perfect knowledge, perfect knowledge. So everybody has perfect knowledge. There's no asymmetry information. Everybody knows what price each product is sold for. So there is no how everybody knows what's going on. So that is what is happening in the perfect market. So these are the features of a perfect market. And lastly, there is free entry and exit. So in these markets, there's free entry and exit in sense that people can actually move from selling one product to another. Now, take for example, in a situation whereby someone is selling a particular product and in which that person is earning a large number of profits, people can decide to leave what they are selling and come into that market in order to reap from that particular profit. And people can also leave when there is a situation of loss. So that is what I mean by free entry and exit. Now, let us go into the main topic, which is the short run equilibrium. In the short run equilibrium, a firm can make abnormal profits. A firm can make normal profits and a firm can make loss. That is in the short run. And from your elementary knowledge of short run, you understand that in the short run, only one factor is fixed. Every other factor is variable. So we are keeping every other factor, fixed factor variable, and variable factor is fixed. And in the short run, there's abnormal profits, there's normal profits, and there's loss. Now, like I said earlier, I said the price is determined by the forces of demand and supply. So, and as such, we have to determine the price of a perfect market from the forces of demand and supply. And that will lead us to what I'll be drawing on this board, which is the scissors curve. Which is the scissors curve. So I have this curve here. We have quantity axis and we have the price axis, and also we have the supply curve and we have the demand curve. This is the forces of demand and supply curve, Then we can have this is our equilibrium point. Then we can also have another graph here. So can point this down here, then we have straight down. Here we have our price line, which is equal to our MR. Now we have our Q and our P. Now this is the perfect market. So in the perfect market, the demand curve is perfectly elastic. In a perfect market, the demand curve is perfectly elastic, and also that is the firm do not have the power to change the price because the price is determined by the forces of demand and supply. So the firm can only change the quantity, the number of quantity to be sold in this particular market. And here the quantity is determined where our MR equals MC. So this is our marginal cost curve and this is our marginal revenue curve. So this is where the profit maximizing output, where MR equals MC. This is the profit maximizing output in any market and also in a perfect market. So now when the firm is making abnormal profits, now we have our average cost curve. We have our average cost curve. Now in this case, you observe that our average cost curve is less than the price. This is the price line and our average cost curve is below. Now this is where the firm is making abnormal profits. So we can actually draw a line to join this under it. Then we can label this as R, C, P, Q. No, we can label this as B. Now O, R, C, Q is our total revenue. Why is it our total revenue? Because this is Q and this is P. So this is where this box here is our total revenue. That is ORCQ. Now our total costs is OBPQ is our total costs. So from OBPQ, this small line, this small box here is our total costs, because that is where the average cost curve is. And this O box from this place to this place is our total revenue. So we can get our profit from there. So our profit will now be, our pi is equal to total revenue minus total cost, which is equal to ORCQ minus OBPQ. Did you get that right? So now from here we can see that there's O is common, Q is common. So we can cancel that out. So our profits, we are left with BRCP is our profits, which is represented by this shaded line. So these are profits and that. So this is what happens in the abnormal profits. Don't forget that profit maximizing output is where the MR equals to MC here. That is the first order condition. The second order condition is that our MC must be rising. That is, the slope of our MC must be greater than 0. Our MC must be rising. That is the second order condition. This is the first order condition. And don't forget that in the abnormal profits, AC is always less than price when there is abnormal profits. So I hope you get that. So now let's move on to the next thing, that we'll be discussing, which is the normal profits. So now let's discuss the normal profits. Now, same too applies. The price is determined by the forces of demand and supply, and this is our price line. So we can determine the quantity by going like this. Then first of all, we have our MR, our MC curve, marginal cost curve, and this is where our MR equals to MC, which is the profit maximizing output. This is the profit maximizing output where our MR equals MC. Now, when the firm is making normal profits, the firm is neither making profits nor loss. So the firm is not making, and at this point, our average cost is always equal to price when the firm is making normal profits. So in that case, our average cost curve, we go like this. We be on the price axis. We be on the price axis, and here this is the normal profit curve, and we can say this is R, this is T, and this is ORTQ. So this is our total revenue, and this box is also our total cost. That is, the firm is making neither profits nor loss. That is, the firm is breaking even. The firm is breaking even. And break even is where our total revenue is equal to total costs. That is when the firm is breaking even. So that is that for the normal profits. Now here, the firm is making a loss. So I want to draw when the firm is making a loss. So this is our perfectly elastic graph, and we have our price equal to MR. Then we can draw this down to our Q. Then we have our MC curve, MR curve, where our MR equals to MC, which is our profit maximizing output. Then here, our average cost is not less than price. It's going to be greater than price when the firm is making a loss. The average cost curve will be greater than price. So in this case, we have our average cost curve like this, which is above price. Then we can draw a line to this place. Then right from this place to this place is our total. This place to this place is our total cost. This place to this place is our total revenue. Let me just label. We have P, we have E, then we have, okay. Now, our average costs, our total cost here is CP. Our total cost is OTPQ. OTPQ, that's our total cost, because the total cost is up. The total revenue is equal to OREQ. OREQ, that's our total revenue. OREQ. Then our profits will now be equal to total revenue minus total costs, which is equal to OTPQ minus OREQ is equal to, then our profits will now be equal to what? RTPE. RTPE, that's our loss. So now the firm is making loss, which is giving us the letters above. So that is that about the short run equilibrium. Now don't forget that the profit maximizing output is where our MR equals MC. The firm is making a profit when AC is less than price. The firm is making a loss where AC is greater than price, and the firm is making a normal profits when AC is equal to price. That is that about the short run equilibrium. So I hope you got value from this video. If you did, please like the video and also smash the subscribe button in order to get more videos like this. So thank you so much for watching. and see you on the next one.